up, guys? My name is James Michael Sama from LimitlessLifestyle.com, and for those of you who follow me on Twitter or are friends with me on Facebook, you know that a lot of stuff that I post for statuses, tweets, or whatever is basically, you know, a lot of life development stuff, personal development, motivation, things like that. But I also like to talk about relationships, and I like to sort of start different discussions that have a little bit of conflict, and might pull a bunch of different opinions in to start up a conversation. One of the biggest things that does that is the question of whether or not guys and girls can just be friends. I'm talking totally, strictly platonic. Nobody else wants anything more out of the relationship. Just friends, right? Now, all the girls that are watching this are saying to themselves, yeah, of course guys and girls can just be friends. I have plenty of guy friends that I would never do anything with. We've never hooked up. We've never done this or that and the other thing, and that's fine. And that's perfect, and that's your point of view. The question is, how does the guy feel about it? If given the chance, would the guy take advantage of a situation? Or would he kind of turn you away and say, hey, you know what, we have a great friendship going here, I don't want to ruin it? Now that's a question that you have to answer yourself, and you have to be honest about it. But let me break down my reasoning a little bit for saying that guys and girls cannot be just friends. Now, because if I say that, then everybody's just going to think I'm a typical guy, and nobody's going to take me seriously, and, you know, I'm going to sound pretty bad. So let me just say, girls, picture yourself as having two different staircases, right, that you place every guy that you know onto. Because basically this is the way that I can break it down visually, right? So over here you have a staircase where you have all the guys that you've ever met that you consider, you know, like a brother or a best friend, or basically this is your friend zone, right? All the guys know this. Girls, you've said to them, you know, I feel so comfortable talking to you. I can talk to you about anything. Will you help me with my homework or whatever? All those guys are over here on the staircase, right? Now the question is, how high up are they? Guys, maybe you just sort of see out, you give them a hug, maybe they have your number, maybe they don't, or whatever. Just kind of down on the staircase, on the floor level. As they get higher and higher up, you know, you get a little bit more friendly with them. Maybe you hang out. Maybe when they get to the top, they're even like a cuddle buddy type thing. Maybe you hold hands when you go out. Maybe you lock arms when you go out, but nothing else happens, right? No matter how high up they get, they're not going to be able to be over on the other staircase, which is like where all the real stuff happens. So girls, every guy that you consider maybe something more, something that you want more with, maybe something you have more with, is over here on this staircase, right? Now, of course, in terms of how desirable they are, they go higher up on the staircase. All the way up, you know, guy that you'd have a relationship, date, marry, whatever. So, there's the big difference. Now, the question is, can you get from one staircase to another? Well, it has been done. This is like one of those like legendary stories. Guys have jumped from one stair from the friend zone over to the other place. I've done it myself. The problem is, if you don't make it, and this is why a lot of guys don't take the chance. Girls will say, well, he's never made a move, he would do it if he had the chance. Well, maybe not. Because if he tries to make that jump and you turn him down, he'll fall right down the middle of those two staircases and probably never talk to you again, because you won't want to talk to him because he betrayed the friendship or whatever. So maybe that's why guys don't make moves so much when they're just friends. So think about that. Now, for the guys, they have one staircase. Okay, no separation. The only question is, how high up or how high down is the girl that they're talking to or are friends with or whatever. So, yeah, it's true that every girl that we meet, doesn't matter what they look like or whoever, we place them somewhere on that staircase. Obviously, the girls that we're not attracted to are down at the bottom. The ones that we are, higher and higher up. So now, are there exceptions? Of course there's going to be exceptions. I know a bunch of girls, even we had this conversation on Facebook a little while ago before I'm making this video, and a lot of the girls, you know, my boyfriend or my ex-boyfriend or whatever has a friend who's 300 pounds and she's, you know, they're just friends. Of course they're going to be just friends. There's no attraction. He's not attracted to her. The exceptions are, and you can find this stuff online, it's like published, either A, he's gay, obviously he's not going to make a move, he's not going to want anything more. B, maybe he already has a wife or a girlfriend who he's more attracted to than he is to you. So, I mean, if you have a Ferrari at home, you're not going to go out and rent a Honda for the day, right? So, if he's not as attracted to you, then of course it's going to be an exception. He's comfortable being just friends because he knows to him what he has at home is more tempting or whatever. Now, that's not meant to be insulting to anybody, just the way it is. Everybody has their own personal taste. And if you don't fit into that category for that guy, sure, he can be just friends. He's comfortable with it because he doesn't want anything more, okay? So, that's my insight on the situation, is that it's really, I know girls don't like to hear it, but if you have a friend who's a guy, I don't care how long you've been around him, if you give him the chance, and you fit into the category where you're attractive, you know, you guys have a good connection, he doesn't already have a girlfriend or a wife who he thinks is hotter than you are, then you're going to have to sort of check and see what happens when that relationship or that friendship has the ability to go to the next level. And I think one of the most important things, too, is that a lot of guys in the friend zone, a lot of girls wonder, where the nice guys are. Where are the nice guys? How come they can't find any nice guys? Because the nice guys usually end up over in the friend zone. So if you're looking for somebody to date, and for some reason you can't find anybody who'll treat you right, you might want to check over on that staircase, because you might have left something there. It's just one way to look at things. And I hope this sort of, opened a couple eyes, and we might end up having another conversation or a little discussion on Facebook. Fine with me. Let's keep the conversations going, and we'll see you next time.